It's a pleasure for me to speak about laser blended vision, or Presbyond, as a new option for the early presbyopia, doing as a bilateral procedure. It's now a clinical study. There are different approaches for presbyopic correction, like the multifocal IOL, accommodative IOL, scleral implants, small diameter corneal inlay. You have heard all of these this morning. And I will speak about aspheric PRK LASIK, the so-called laser blended vision. There are, as you know, several different methods and corrective approaches to improve impaired vision related to progressive age, that we have heard again, related to the loss of accommodation capabilities are known. There are surgical methods relying on the origin of presbyopia, the gradual loss of flexibility of the phakic lens, continued lens growth, or gradual atrophy of the ciliary muscle system, or the scleral system, as we have heard this morning. And most of these approaches do not provide the real dynamic accommodation. They have a so-called pseudo-accommodation. Here the history of the sectoral ablation, invented from Paolo Vincingera and Giorgio Nisola from Italy and Tilancic from Germany. The experience was they had a double vision, monocular postoperatively. Then the concentric near zone, inferior off-center ablation, and concentric peripheral near zone. The concept for near vision enhancement is the monovision that we have heard also. It's the eye dominance, and there you are looking, real dominance or pseudo-dominance, correction, dominant eye emmetropic, and the fellow eye slightly myopic. And the tolerance should be demonstrated in advance. Here you see the approaches for near vision enhancement. There is central near and peripheral distant, not central far and peripheral near. And it was done from Luis Ruiz and Bruce Jackson with the Vizix machine, and from the Italian Franco Bartoli doing with the Carl Zeiss Meditech MEL 7T in 2001, denoted also sometimes as presbyLASIK. There are 3 points for near vision enhancement: that the meiosis, that the prolate corneal shape, and that the spherical aberration which occurs during the accommodation. And here you see the spherical aberration during the accommodation. This one. No? Besides the advantages, there are disadvantages of the bifocal cornea. You have 2 pictures at the retina. You could have one for far, one for near. One picture is sharp, the other is blurry. You have a lot of contrast, and the small scale contour change mean long-lasting epithelial healing responses. The point is the increase in depth of focus, and the increased depth of focus, superimposition of a standard correction profile with a spherical aberration profile, and this shifts the ocular spherical aberration into the plus range to improve the near vision. There incorporates a number of mechanisms. The first is micromonovision, depth of field to reduce the anisotropia, control of spherical aberrations, retinal image processing, neural formation is absolutely necessary, blur adaptation, neural suppression, and it's very important, it is not a monocular, it's a binocular procedure that we have done. You see now the full range vision here. It is 3 diopter for each eye. Realistic increase in depth of field runs till 1.5 diopters. And here you can see that it's a point from intermediate vision till far away for the right and left eye. You have a lot of contrast for the near vision, and And you combine the increased depth of field and monovision, and therefore you get a good visual acuity to achieve nearly all the distances for the dominant eye and for the non-dominant eye. I also, sorry. So now we are coming here. You see, this is a so-called blend zone where both eyes can see. The dominant eye can see from intermediate to far away, and the non-dominant eye from the near zone till to intermediate. And so both eyes have the visual acuity in the blend zone, and in the best case, the patient remarks it. He is very happy to look far away and to read without any glasses. This is opposed to the traditional monovision, where you have nearly no blend zone. There you have a blur zone. This is the increase in depth of fields achieved by the spherical aberration, without spherical aberration above, and with spherical aberration in the down picture. Now for the clinical part, we have two groups. One is a myopic group, the second is a hyperopic group. And you can see the mean spherical aberration, the mean spherical equivalent in the myopic group is minus 3.4 with a range, and after 6 months it is minus 0.17 with a range in the dominant eye and minus 0.90 in the non-dominant eye. The hyperopic group, the mean spherical equivalent plus 1.68 with a range, and after 6 months the dominant eye is nearly 0 and the non-dominant eye has minus 1.0 with the range. Age distribution you can see here. The main interest are the early presbyopics and the medium presbyopics up till 60 years, and the stability in the myopic group to 1 year. There's nearly no undercorrection in the myopic group, and in the hyperopic group there is a small undercorrection. It's a regression, a small regression coming after 1 year. Predictability in the myopic group after 6 months. You can see the limit of the method after in the dioptry of 8, there you get undercorrections, more than minus 6 diopters with that excimer laser you get undercorrections, or the danger to get undercorrections, and in the group, in the myopic group up till 12 months, it's about the same. In the hyperopic group, that's much more interesting. There's a limit between 4 and 5 diopters, going into undercorrection more than 4 diopters, and after 12 months it's about the same. Safety, change in corrected distance visual acuity, you can see here. In the myopic group there's 72% unchanged, the hyperopic group 48% unchanged, but we gained lines in the hyperopic group more than in the myopic group. The monocular near, after 6 months, you can see here cumulative uncorrected near vision acuity. It is Jaeger 2 or better in the myopic and in the hyperopic group, about 100%. The comparison between binocular near with binocular distant uncorrected visual acuity in the myopic group, you can see here. It is 20/20. Looking far away in 61%, and Jaeger 1 or Jaeger 2 in also 61%, and in the hyperopic group it's a bit better, it's got up to 74%. The aspheric profile in the hyperopic treatment, you can see here that in the coma procedure, postoperative situation, it is less. In the spherical aberration, it's a bit more in the hyperopic group. But the preoperative treatment is also lower in the spherical aberration, and in the myopic treatment, the postoperative situation is higher in the spherical aberration and in the coma situation. And it is true because in the myopic group you are working working in the center of the cornea. In the hyperopic group, you are working in the periphery of the cornea. Complications we had as well, keratitis superficialis punctata. We had also a monocular double vision, depending from an incorrect centering of the laser. There's a mild regression in hyperopic patient group and a dry eye. The Presbyond combines the advantage of micro-monovision and increased depth of field in both eyes with a nonlinear aspheric profile. There is a good neural adaptation in all patients when the anisometropia would stay maximum to 1.5 diopters. There's a full correction, intended full correction of the dominant eye, and there's an intended undercorrection in the non-dominant eye up till 1.5 diopters. The laser blended vision increase with the nonlinear aspheric ablation, the spherical aberration and prolate corneal shape, and it provides an increased depth of field with the depth of focus. I have learned this morning. For far and intermediate vision to the dominant eye, intermediate and near vision to the non-dominant eye. In the average, there is a good subjective acceptance. Thank you for your kind attention.